If you could bring back any Doctor Who assistant from the past, any Doctor Who, which one would you choose?
Assistant?
Yeah.
Ooh. Assistant.
That's got it.
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure which one I'd choose. I mean, out of all the ones I've seen, I mean, I don't think I've seen them all, but out of all the ones I've seen, I mean, they're all so different, and also, you know, they were so good in their own way that, you know, I'd like them all to come back at different points. So, yeah.
Tough one.
What's your favourite Doctor?
My favourite Doctor? My favourite Doctor? That's the same sort of thing, really. I've enjoyed them. I've enjoyed all the Doctor's performances because they're all so different. But I think because I've worked with sort of David Tennant for the last 3 series, then I'd probably say he was probably my favourite. I think, but he's probably also the one that I've seen the most of, and worked with. So you sort of have a different outlook on it, sort of thing. So, but yeah, I think David's pretty cool. Yes. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Where's the Cybermen?
Where are they?
Christmas.
Well, I think they're out in a galaxy somewhere. They're not here today, I don't think. But I'm sure at some point they could make an appearance in the future, I think. But they're not here today.
What character would you have liked to play in the whole Doctor Who series?
What character would I have liked to have played? I think I've played all the ones I would like to have played, I think what's so interesting with Doctor Who is anything can happen. There can be any storyline, there can be any creatures. So what's so exciting is you know, thinking to yourself, what are the next ones going to be? You know, if it carries on and, you know, into a 5th series, it's always so exciting because, you know, I get a phone call and say, you know, oh, this is going to be the next one, are you interested? And I'm like, well, yeah, because that's so cool. So any creature really, they're just so much fun and they're so great to bring alive, and you know, it's so challenging in a lot of different ways, as well as the movement and being a part of Doctor Who. You know, it's a really good challenge. It's great fun. Any other questions? One over there.
What was the worst costume to wear?
The worst costume. That's sort of the same as sort of asking which is my favourite, because they're all so different to wear. I mean, as you can tell, some of them are costume and some of them are full suits, like the Sabine and the Cybermen. I wouldn't say any of them are the worst, but I'd say some of them are slightly more awkward. Like, for example, if you're playing a Sabine, because they're so big, you know, and in some ways clumsy, you know, that you sort of have to be careful, and you've got to be careful how you sit down, and, you know, if you had like a chair that had arms, you probably wouldn't fit in it, you know, so you have to be very aware. And then like with the Cybermen as well, because they are quite big costumes, you just have to be careful with them really. And, you know, so much work and time goes into these costumes and how long it takes to make them, that you just have to be very careful. But there isn't really a worst costume, I don't think. I'd say probably the hottest is a Sabine. You know, they can get quite warm, but then you're completely encased in, you know, prosthetics. So, I mean, they do get quite warm. But yeah, there isn't really a worst one, I think. I mean, maybe the most animatronic one would be the Jadoon Captain, because he talks, so there's more animatronics, you know, inside the head to make sure they get all the lip movement and things like that. So, and, you know, with animatronics, you know, when you're inside, if it's all moving, then you can have a problem of hearing what's being said. So you tend to have to lip read. So, you know, my vision outside the head, I'm sort of watching the actor, and I've learned his words too, so I sort of know when he's going to finish, so I know when my line will start. So you sort of, it takes, you know, quite a lot to sort of work it all out and stuff. But, I mean, if the animatronics were working and someone was talking to me, there's probably 99% of the chance I wouldn't be able to hear what they're saying. if the animatronics are working. So everyone just tends to shout on set, so to make sure you can hear them. So.
With all the prosthetics, which costume takes longest to put on?
The longest to put on. A lot of them average around half an hour to 3/4 of an hour, like a Cyberman suit. But you will have 2 people helping you to dress, so, and it still takes about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. The longest on Doctor Who so far, I would say, was the tree from Cheam. That was 4 hours to put those prosthetics on every morning, and then probably an hour and a half to 2 hours to take it off at night, on top of sort of like a 12-hour filming day, if we were up in every scene. I mean, some of them are quite quick, like the Ooze, you know, once you have your costume on and you're on set, the head just comes on and off, you know, when it's needed, so they're actually quite quick. But, and I think also for Blade, that was 4 hours of prosthetics as well. Yeah, so they average around half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. But obviously, if it's a new creature, it normally takes a little bit longer. And then once we've got into filming, it speeds up a bit, and you can get dressed a lot quicker. So, yeah. Any other questions?
Wasn't Derek here? Dalek Derek.
Sorry, say that again.
Why is Dalek Derek here?
Why is Dalek Derek here? I don't know who Dalek Derek is.
Dalek.
Sorry? The grey Dalek. The red Dalek is Dalek Derek. And he's here today, is he? I haven't seen him. Have you seen him? Yeah? Does he look cool? He's good. Do you like it? Daleks are cool, aren't they, too? I've seen quite a few today, actually.
Is that his name?
Any other questions?